Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. Interleague baseball next. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nine. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Digging in, Austin Hayes. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 1-0. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Pitch is popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory. 1 out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one very high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
So here's Trey Mancini. As he'll swing and miss at the first pitch slider at strike 1. Alberto, base runner at first with 1 out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your tip.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on the heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Standing in, Tommy Edmonds, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 out with a man at first. Fouled away. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
2-2. It's looked at and the count moves forward.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So striding in, number 35 will get his first shot with the bat here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Comes set. The 0-1. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. The 1 first is going to be in time. And the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Cole Stewart is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Manny, you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher. You're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often and not going deep into games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning workhorse.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Liner in there for the base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came down with a single. Super able to hit big.
Standing in now, Mark Wigginshall, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fouled off. And the runner back safely. Inside, a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing the previous off-speed pitch.
Another 2-2 offering. Full count. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to Jason. He doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early on this one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And he's going to score from second
pitches a year. The changeup on the tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, frustrating executing the pitch as an infielder.
It is, Bino, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground. You're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Plate now, Omar Narvaez. 1-0 the count. Bases are loaded with only one out. Slider well off the plate, an easy take there. This one up, and no one will get this one. And he lays off again for 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Payoff pitch home. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. And the Phillies trying to make this first inning even better here. Set and the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. Into the corner and slicing foul. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. And it misses. 3-1 now.
It becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 2 and the Orioles nothing. New inning set to get underway. And next it'll be the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And there's ball 1. Line It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there.
They're already behind. Find a way to stay on the attack in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
In now, number 79. Popped him up. Gonzalez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Valaika, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. This is taken outside for ball one. Look out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's really thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 home. Pops this one up. Hoskins has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Cole Stewart. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. Runner on first with two left. Now a swing, and he popped him up. My goodness, 3 in a row. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Orioles lead 1. They're down 2-0. Now at the plate, Zach Wheeler set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in AL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As the watchman missed down and in for a ball, 1-0. He went down swinging to start the home first. Wind-up and the 1-0 pitch.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
One out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses here on ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. From the belt, the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw, just keeping it close. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Back in Stanley. He's running. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following a one-out single.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting his baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to complete it.
So now to the plate, Mark Withenshaw. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a three-run shot to right center field as they extend the lead to 5-0.
One swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave someone over the home plate, that's what happens.
Here's Bryce Rondon now. Out to the left side. Alberto loves it. On the first, they outscored 5-3 on the putout. It looked more like a 6-3 blow. Nevertheless, there are two away now. And that'll bring out the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here it comes.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Hoskins brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side they swing the bat. That's certainly not the case here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. We've played 2, and the lead is now 5-0. So digging in now, Austin Hayes. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Riding in once again, Hanser Alberto, 1-for-1 after a single this first time up. Here's the pitch. bases are empty, one man out. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rounded back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Oh, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single. I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No balls and one strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Withenshaw is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tommy Edmonds. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the left fielder. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 2 out with a man at first. Easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. One left for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Nick Williams.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Ready with the 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Ground ball right side. He's got it. And that's out number 1. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high. But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
David Hess will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
1-1 home. Looked at for ball number 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box now, Zach Wheeler, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Edmonds backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Comes the first pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Delivery. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Mike Minor will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. In now for the O's, number 35. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope. 1-1, no strike. A bit inside for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 now. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mix.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that misses 2-2. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's coming to the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, number 79. Take a look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Wind up and the 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Gene Segura. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Skied into straightaway right. Mancini is camped under this one. 1 down. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Withenshaw.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for a breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Two are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Rhys Hoskins would be next. Hit down the line at first. This will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And right into the shift. And this is going to be a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get an auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Vince Velasquez, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now back the pitcher, David.
Jared Duran will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now back the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Striding into the box, Austin Hayes. Here's the first pitch to him. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Velasquez, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Dalton Jeffries enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 37, Dalton Jeffries.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right there on the mound.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And right into the shift. This will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First offering on its way. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner. And that's what you get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now in the box, Omar Narvaez. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AV, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
One pitch on its way.
Counts 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High, 2-1 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 3-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jared Eichhoff is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Hanser Alberto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to finish.
Here's a hard hit ball and caught over there at first. He really zeroed in on that one, but the leadoff man's kept off base to start inning number 6.
Trey Mancini.
Ready now for Baltimore, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
I think there's any justice in the game. Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on an absolute squeeze. One's right at home guy, and then one's a single.
Plate now, Tommy Edmonds hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at
see if they can cash in here.
Into the box, number 35. And left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls in the strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw on at first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Dean Kramer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Base hit into right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Number 26 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. The runner at second, nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up in front. Here it is on 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Gene Segura standing in. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, the run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, you gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Mark Rondon. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Well, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Ready with the 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in, number 79. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in once again, Pat Valaika, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Rodriguez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, you got great stuff and you strike everybody out. Or, like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Bases are empty, 1 man in. Grounded up the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Renato Nunez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. under there, a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the ball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here's the 2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ty Block gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Scott Kingery is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. High chopper over to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Andrew McCutcheon on the pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Block. He's gone 2 for 5. Nobody out, runner on first. Jordan now.
He's going back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-0 pitch, and that one's over for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1.
Love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. You elevate a little bit more and get back in the zone, and you just pitch a run.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pitch in, looking for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that. Blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Come on, the pinch hit here, and if they don't walk it, they'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at second and third and nobody out. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And he looks Looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on it, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And chops this one out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A man at third with one away. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Stepping in, Marlon Gonzalez. 1-for-2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put them on base and attack the next one.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Orioles nothing. Scott Kingery will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nick Paletta will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Higashioka will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hole in the order here on that double switch. Number 6 is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Adam Halsey is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. Sam Travis is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Ball and a strike now. taken for ball 2.
One strike.
3-1. Hanser Alberto will be next. 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. DJ Stewart move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. Wind up and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and you can't believe it. 1-2.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired. They started in number 8.
Not a lot of guys throw that number curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than a traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a field thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it will work right there.
Cedric Mullins will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And the slider is blowing inside as he just about got him there. Mullins, a 5'8" switch hitter. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. We're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Cedric Mullins stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Paul Fry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jose Rondon will also enter as he takes over at third base. Number 12 will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Now batting, Kyle Higashioka. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here it comes. Strike two with the letters. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded a second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 done. Number 11 will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 11.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the 2-1. It's a fastball that misses. Gene Segura waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. He lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that.
From the stretch. In the air out to center field. Number 12 is there, and he'll bring this one in. In now, Mark Withenshaw. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. One and one. And he's back easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-0. Number 11 will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Medina comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ryan McKenna is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. to 21. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Full count now. 3-2. Number 35 is on deck. Pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Jones will come on now as the pinch hitter. And a high strike there, 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for round number 2. Tomas Nido will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. And here's a fastball call for strike 1. Foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And this one bounce curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Baltimore down to their final strike. Sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-0, the final shutout score today. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Wheeler takes home the win. Cole Stewart couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Kluzak, Heidi White, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasquez, and you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.